Oh wow, it's not raining for once. That hasn't happened in like a month. God, I really do want to play Shovel Knight again. I just looked over and I saw all my amiibos, and I was like, God, I want to play that game again. King of Cards specifically. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 2 p.m. on Friday, June 19th. There really isn't any news to speak of today. By the way, did anyone tune into that documentary TV series yesterday? It was all about the history of arm wrestling. Honestly, I totally watched that. There's a show on Netflix that's about like a Canadian maple syrup heist. Right, where it's like an armed robbery, but in Canada for maple syrup. The show's not called Money Heist. Money Heist is a completely different show. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a series that like looks over different crimes, and that's specifically one of the episodes. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Oh shit! We never returned that lost item because we never found Kit Kat yesterday. Hey, Kit Kat. Hey, buddy, old pal. You lose this yesterday and I completely forgot to return it to you? You've got my bag. Yeah, I totally found it and totally just found it today. Hey, Carmen, how you doing? Hi, how's my bestie, Nougat? Clear skies are amazing. They really make me think about how huge our galaxy is, you know? Like sunlight travels 92 million miles to make us warm and happy during the day. And at night, some of the starlight we receive traveled billions of years to get to our island. I want to make a joke about me being a star, but I'm too busy being amazed by nature. Let's go say hi to Whitney. I need to also throw some stuff in the house, but we'll do that in a minute. Well, you seem awfully interested in what I'm making. Well, you see, I'm working on a golden toilet. DIY. I was daydreaming, you see, and the design came to me. Then just like that, I made it happen. I know, why don't you try making a golden toilet too? It's really quite exciting, and I'd be more than happy to teach you how. So it's all right down the recipe, so do take it. A golden toilet. Oh, Whitney. Her house is nice. I don't think we had... Oh, God, have you... What was it? There was, like, an art installation that really did make a golden toilet. Like, that was their art installation. And then, somebody stole it. Somebody stole the gold... They had a golden toilet. And I think they were like, oh, yeah, this is our golden toilet, but we'll also give it to Tron. Okay, let's throw some stuff in storage. Yes. A do-rag I don't need. I am gonna keep that. A leopard tee. Knee pants. We're gonna keep the hedges. Anything I need to get out of storage? I don't think so. Not yet, anyways. Maybe in future. So there are like 1,000 things to talk about today. Ooh, come on. Oh, gosh. I don't know why my joystick's being stupid. 2 fossils right there. Yeah, there are like so many things I could talk about today. Because the EA Play event happened yesterday. And I did watch along and I did take notes. And so we can talk about that. Real quick, just this morning, so we talked about the Smash Bros. Character being announced at some point later in the week. Well, that's happening on Monday. So, like 3 days from today, maybe 4 days from today, next Monday, whatever it is, we're getting the ARMS character. And they did specify that it's just the ARMS character. Nothing else. This is just like the Sakurai Presents. We're not getting anything more complicated than that, which I'm fine with. I still kind of expect it to be more than like one character, like kind of like the Dragon Quest hero. I expect it to kind of work like that with like different arms. I would also not be surprised if it's just Min Min. I could totally seeing it be just Min Min. I don't know, we'll see. How are you? I'm taking a fab break. That's short for Fantastic Awesome Break. So it's a fantastic awesome break. Oh yeah, we're saving those. Oh, there it is. Is green clothing? I think green is usually clothing. Oh. It usually is. I don't know. I know there are certain colors for certain balloons that, like, I think it's more likely. Like, yellow is more likely to be money. Blue is more likely to be resources. But that's not always, like, a guaranteed thing. I would not be surprised if the, fossil... Wow, there's one right there. I was gonna say, I would not be surprised if the fossils were in the, clear area that we cleared yesterday. They appear to not be. You know, it's funny, whenever people talk about controller drift, they always talk about the Joy-Cons. I don't see anyone talk about Pro Controller drift, but that's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Which I hate Pro Controller drift so much. Like, look at that shit. Like, I'm not even touching the joystick. Usually whenever I hit a rock, I don't even touch the joystick. I just hit A, and it can still just randomly drift. So yeah, so the ARMS Direct, that's what I'm expecting. It might not be that, but it could be. I'd put money on it, right? More likely than not. What else happened? So, the Crash Bandicoot. So, there's kind of been hints that there was something new Crash Bandicoot related coming, right? Especially because the Insane Trilogy did so well. Like, no, seriously, the Insane Trilogy was at the top of the UK charts for weeks, if not months. It did extremely well. Because the UK actually has to report all their video game numbers, unlike some other companies that just don't. When is Tammy's birthday again? 23rd, okay. But yeah, so there was hints that something Crash Bandicoot was coming. And then yesterday, a bunch of, like, games journalists received a puzzle. And it was like, oh, what's this puzzle, right? Or it was this puzzle that they put together, and it basically looked to be it looked like one of the masks from Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if it was a specific character or something entirely new. I know very little about Crash Bandicoot. Hey, Flick's here today. Right, I don't know that kind of thing, but all I know is there was something Crash Bandicoot teased. And then last night, it leaked out of the Taiwanese games rating board that, yeah, no, something is coming. It's called, I think it's called Crash 4. It's About Time, which is both a really funny name, right? I'll admit that's a funny name. Gosh dang it. I combined all those bags. So it's called Crash 4 God damn it, game. You're so freaking dumb sometimes. So it's called Crash 4, It's About Time. Which is a great name on multiple levels, because on one hand, it's Crash 4. And it's about time. It's probably going to be a game about time travel. I'm pretty sure Crash, as someone who's never played, as someone who only ever played the first Crash Bandicoot game, Crash Bandicoot, the original one, as from what I remember, was about time travel. And so it looks like the new one is also going to be about time travel. Makes sense. But it's about time because, you know, it's been so long since the last one. It's just a clever name. That's just kind of how it is sometimes, you know? I don't know. Vicarious Visions isn't involved this time. It's just Toys for Bob, which I know will, like, make some people hesitant, because Vicarious Visions did a really good job with the previous one. But I have hope in Toys for Bob. I've liked a lot of their games in the past. I know Skylanders is controversial for many people, but I enjoyed some of those early Skylanders games. Yeah, they were kind of scummy in how they, like, handled characters and whatnot, but I don't know, it was kind of cool. And I mean, I support Amiibo, so it'd be kind of hypocritical to not support Skylanders. And there were a few cool ones. I don't know, I like the first like 4 games. Never played the 5th one and never played the 6th one, and the 6th one was the last one. But yeah, and I mean, they were kind of the impetus to bring Spyro back, or to bring Crash Bandicoot back. It was thanks to them that Crash came back, and then Spyro came back, and yeah. Hey, Trent, how you doing? But yeah, I'm totally down with that, Crash Bandicoot. What else? I know some other shit happened yesterday, besides for EA State of Play, which we will talk about. Yeah, it is currently the Taiwanese rating board only has it coming to Xbox and PlayStation. No Switch version yet. I mean, let me talk to you. Hey. Oh. Okay, whatever. So no Switch version yet. That could still, I mean, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy got a Switch version like a year later. And, what was the other game? I want to say Spyro got a Switch port like 6 months later. So it's totally possible that this can still get a Switch port. Right? It's totally within reason. It's only a matter of time. Because it's supposed to be revealed on the, what's the day? Come on. See, I'm pressing all the way right, and he's just not moving. I'm even running. Could it be in the sand? No. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I know this is, what, a 3-wide fence? Yeah, something like that. I can't believe our shrine to the gods of wealth actually paid off. Yeah, I don't know. I'm totally... Especially if they make it like a budget title. My god, that'd be crazy. I mean, because budget titles totally have their place in the world. Crash Bandicoot was a budget title. Spyro was a budget title. Crash Team Racing was a budget title, but Activision Blizzard wasn't happy with that because it's a game that needs to make all the money in the world. So instead, they put microtransactions in it, which is fucking dumb and still pisses me off. Oh, you're playing the new... I still haven't played the Pokemon DLC. I'll probably play it later today. I'll probably buy it later today. But gosh, oh god, everyone's talking about it. And while I know it's not like the greatest thing in the world, because it's still Gen 8 Pokemon, yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty decent from what I've seen so far. I'm totally interested in playing it. Indeed, quite splendid. Already has these. We have nothing to donate. I hate the rival, but it's pretty good. When you say hate the rival, do you mean like they're a bad character? Do you hate them, or do you love to hate them? Is it blue, or is it... What's a bad rival in Pokemon? Honestly, all the rivals people say are bad rivals in Pokemon, I don't actually hate. Like, I didn't hate, Hop or what's his face, How. I don't hate those rivals. Oh, I can get a model train set. Okay, let's sell some shit. Yeah. Oops. Not that. Not that. Not that. I guess just that. I like Hop. How was okay. How it, you know, I thought How was okay in the original Sun and Moon, but I kind of, they didn't really change him that much in Ultra Sun and Moon. But I don't know, it kind of... I liked his arc. I don't know, there was something about the little changes they made in Ultra Sun and Moon that I thought made Hop, or How, better. It wasn't by much, but I don't hate them. A lot of people really hate How for being, like, your nice guy buddy rival. But I actually like the nice guy buddy rivals. I get why some people don't, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I need to place that DIY workbench somewheres. What's his name? No, the only rival I actually do hate is, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee rival. I don't remember his name. I called mine, like, Tomathan or something. Something dumb like that. That's the one I hate. That's the nice guy. When people talk about, like, bad, nice guy, best friend rivals, that's the one I think of. Because there was just nothing to him, man. Like, he was kind of similar to How, but How just was his character, but better. I just did not like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee rival. And now, I don't think you need asshole rivals. Rivals can be interesting and complex. I liked, like the Black and White 2 rival, who's basically like a cop, and you're his buddy in his buddy cop movie. That's pretty fun, honestly. I really like what's-his-face. Bianca and Sharon had good character arcs, right? There's tons of good rivals out there. Right? Well, I remember Barry being annoying, but, yeah. Oh, gosh, I did not even check how long that was. Yeah, let's put it, like, right there. So, I want it to go right... So, I've got this path. I guess kind of, like, right there-ish? I don't know, I might have to do some changes. Yeah, so that way it kind of goes, like, right through that. I know that's a peach tree right there. I'm gonna need to make more hedges. I didn't get on the Animal Crossing yet because I went out to do stuff. I know. Same thing. I want that new Dex, and I'll get a. I completely forgot to check my turnip prices. Yeah. No problem. I mean, enjoy that Pokemon, man, because I want to. There we go. So I guess this will be the garden area. I'm chopping down this tree. Yeah, no, I totally get it with the Pokemon, man. What other game? Oh, Last of Us 2 came out today. Not like I'm buying it, but yeah. There's tons of great games coming out around now. There's one other one that I'm completely forgetting. That I was like totally interested. Continuing my shiny Wooloo hunt. I tried shiny Wooloo hunting. Do you know who RT Game is? Cause yeah, I RT Game did a shiny Wooloo hunt. So he's a Twitch streamer. So he's a Twitch streamer, but he does like highlights of his stuff on YouTube. I think he's pretty funny. He's not for everyone, but I think he's pretty good in my personal opinion. And in his stuff, he started the game, and then grinded to get a shiny Wooloo, and then tried to beat the game with only a shiny Wooloo. And it took him a while to get that shiny Wooloo. And I watched him stream and try to get that shiny Wooloo. And while I watched him try to get the shiny Wooloo, I also tried to get the shiny Wooloo. And I think it took him almost 3,000 tries to just... And it's just wild encounters. That's how he did it. Because, again, he just started the game. And then, meanwhile, I was doing it... I tried both random encounters in egg breeding, and I took about 1,000 wild encounters and just never got it. But he had terrible luck. But no, it was pretty entertaining at the time. And I know he's doing the Isle of Armor right now, streaming it, just trying to beat it with a shiny Wooloo. I want to sell that. I'm going to sell some of this. I gotta put some money in the bank. Because today I find out how big my turnip prices are. They're either going to be stupid big or sort of big. I'm just kind of pushing it off at the moment. Yeah, yeah, 700. I wasn't expecting much. Of course, what do you need? I want to... What are my turnip prices? It's 367. Holy shit. This is going to be our biggest profit yet. I'm going to round down to 350. God, I wish we had bought more turnips for cheaper at the beginning. Like, I wish our turnips had been like 90 this week. But we're still making a big profit. Let's go throw all my money in storage. Gosh dang it, did I not check this yesterday? You sold yours immediately. Yeah. I was because my prices started going up at the last possible time. Right? Like at the last possible moment they could go up. So I was like panicking, like, oh, what if they don't go up? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get rid of all these turnips? And, luckily I didn't have to. I had a backup strategy or two, but I was really hoping to not have to worry about it. Okay, I gotta go put some stuff in the house. Not everything, but a few things. I'm just gonna keep my tools on me, why not? Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in the next 10 seconds. Ow. Gosh dang it. I legitimately just need to put this shirt. But yeah, so I guess let's talk about EA State of Play. So I know a lot of people don't give a shit about EA Play, and I don't blame them at all. Because EA does a lot of shit I don't care about. And I still refuse to ever buy another EA game again. Right? I still refuse to. And I haven't. I haven't in many years. But I will admit, I've been watching, right? I've been watching, covering, whatever you want to call it, E3 for many years now. And EA is always the worst. EA is just terrible. Right? They're boring. They spend like an hour on sports games. EA is just the worst. And no, I haven't brought back Octavian yet. I'm waiting a little bit. There's a few things I want to do before I bring him back. Mainly, I just haven't got around to it yet. Because I was clearing out the area yesterday. But yeah, EA is not a company I care about. Usually it's very awkward and dumb. But this year, I'll admit, EA did a pretty decent job. It's nothing spectacular or anything. If you don't care about EA or Star Wars or whatever, there's not much to this conference. But if you do, this was pretty good. Honestly, this was one of EA's best conferences. I mean, they only spent like 5 minutes talking about sport game. If that. That alone is impressive. Oh, and hey, Crispy Potatoes, how you doing? But yeah, it was definitely better. You sound like a YouTuber I've watched, but I can't remember his name. The one YouTuber I always get compared to, well, I have been doing YouTube for over 10 years now. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now. Nothing related, well, I mean, it was related to video games at one point when I first started, but that was a long time ago, and that's no longer the case. But, yeah, no. The one I get compared to is, which I don't get why, but I get compared to Mia Mudahar. At least that's the one I've seen in my comment section a few times over on YouTube. I never got that, but nah. But yeah, so yeah, it started off with Apex Legends, EA State of Play, and I've never played Apex Legends again. Refused to buy another EA game. You know how it goes. But this was interesting, in my opinion, because they announced the game is coming to Steam. So they announced their new season, Season 5. I don't really care about, right? Who cares about that? I've never played it, right? But so they talked Season 5, which, okay, whatever. I've never played it. It means very little to me. And then they announced it's coming to Steam, which there was a lot of games in this conference that are coming to Steam. EA is putting a lot of their games on Steam, which is a good thing to do, right? Because EA's had Origins ever since they bought Origins, and I don't give a shit about Origins. No, Origins is like a virus, in my opinion. It's kind of like League of Legends. It's a virus. But so they announced that, and they also announced, like I had predicted, that it's coming to Switch. And it's going to have crossplay between PS4, Xbox One, Switch, Steam, and Origin. And I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be like some way to manipulate. Holy shit. In one batch of turnips, one inventory, I just made as much money as I have. That's my highest grossing right there. I mean, I think my highest grossing is 15300 or something like that. Holy shit, that's a lot of bells for a single thing of turnips. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. What was I saying again? Crossplay, right? Crossplay is cool. I like crossplay, and I'm totally down for more games having crossplay. And so it looks like, and they're putting in a lot of the games they talked about today. either have crossplay or are going to have crossplay at some point. Like, there are some games that they talked about that haven't released yet, but are going to have crossplay at launch. You know, for all the shit we give Fortnite on the internet, at least Fortnite got these major gaming companies to have crossplay. It was so big that when Fortnite said, we want crossplay, there was nothing like Sony or Microsoft could do about it. Even though Microsoft's totally on board with it. They have no reason not to. How do I pronounce it? I've always pronounced it Fochrome. That's just kind of how I've done it. I don't know, man. I used to have an old channel name, and it's fucking dumb. But that was 10 years ago. I was a child. And, you know, it's just kind of how that thing goes. Right now, I just wanted something without numbers and, right, something simple. It basically just means magenta. No, seriously, my channel name just means magenta. That's not a joke. Let's see how much this is. This is going to be a little less. Still going to be over 1 million. Oh, wow. I'm surprised it wasn't 1 million. It's because I already had 1 million in storage. So next they talked about Sims 4, which is coming to Steam. They had, like, this diversity thing about Sims 4, which is correct. I even talked about a few days ago how games like Sims 4 and Animal Crossing are good for diversity, right? They allow players to be who they want to be. Right? That's totally a good thing. Next up, they talked about Titanfall 2, A Way Out. I think the other one was Dead Space, are all coming to Steam. Okay. Sure, I like Titanfall 2, and A Way Out was interesting. I know Dead Space is good. I've never played it. They talked about Command and Conquer Remaster, which I think is also coming to Steam. I don't know. I know people like Command and Conquer. Native Fruit is Peach. I know people like Command and Conquer. I don't know if the remaster's any good. They talked about how EA is bringing 7 new games to Switch. Now, EA previously has expressed interest that they have no interest in putting games on Switch. Maybe that was Activision Blizzard, I don't remember. One of the two studios did, and I'm honestly fine with it. EA has microtransactions fiddled mess, so I don't need games on Switch. I don't need EA to put their games on Switch. Same thing with, I mean, yeah, there are some cool Activision Blizzard games. Oh, you have a bunch of peaches saved up that you need to sell? Oof. Oh, hey. Do you want me to call you 2916? Or would you rather just be Jade? But hey, how you doing? Either way. Jade? Okay. Yeah. Good to see you. Come by. Let's see. So next up, they announced crossplay for Need for Speed. Is that game coming to Switch? I think it might be. I think Need for Speed might be coming to Switch. I don't entirely remember. Then they talked about EA Originals. Now, for all the shit I give EA... I will admit I like their EA Originals. Because it's something they do that they don't make any money off of. While I don't think it excuses any of their shitty business practices, I like the EA Originals. There are some good ones out there. I heard Sea of Solitude was okay. A Way Out was kind of whatever. It's hard to make a narrative game out of it, but eh. Gosh, we barely had enough room. But yeah, so we got from Hazelight. We got Hazelight, which is that guy who said fuck the Oscars, which is still classic. We got a game called It Takes Two, which is in his style of game. I don't know. A Way Out, I watched someone play through it on YouTube. It was pretty okay. It's hard to make a narrative game with two people, because all they'll do is fuck around, but eh. So, how much did we make in turnips? That much. Holy shit. I need to write that down real quick. Because this is the episode title name. Because I previously named episodes after, like, how many bells I've made. And, yeah. Either that or this is just going to be me talking about EA State of Play. Alright, welcome to the Nook Multimedia Stop. So we have 336,030. Fuck. Let's deposit it all. Our bank total is $8 million. And I still have a $1 million loan. God damn. What am I even gonna do? You know, I know people always talk about, like, oh, getting all the money in Animal Crossing, right? Getting a zillion bells. But what do you even do? Even just 8 million. What am I even gonna do with all this? And I basically get $1 million every month. Just from turnips, or just from Fruit Island alone, I get basically $1 million a month. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this. Oh, I need to pull some money out of storage. Let's go buy some clothing. God damn, this game is crazy, man. I can now buy that crown. I can now buy that crown for $1 bajillion and not feel bad about it. So God, so EA, so Hazelight game, It Takes Two, sure. I mean, as long as it's less narrative driven and more about like having good times with your friends, I can see it working. Zoink Games has a game called Lost in Random, which feels like Psychonauts if directed by Tim Burton, which looks really nice, right? I'm totally down for it. I don't know, do I like the blue or... eh. Oh my god, there's a heart. Do I have... I think I have a pair of slacks. I don't need spaghetti. Yeah. So Lost in Random, a company called Final Strike Games announced a game called Rocket Arena, which is basically like Overwatch. It's a hero shooter. It's like Overwatch, but where every character has a rocket launcher. It just looks kind of generic. It comes out next month. And it also has crossplay at launch, which is good. But it just, like, the worst crime I can give it to is that it just looks kind of generic. That's, like, the worst thing I can say about it. I guess let's work a little bit on this part of the island, the flower fields. Yeah, it just looks kind of generic. I don't know, man. I'm so done with hero shooters. Like, yes, I know Overwatch made $1 bajillion, but not every game has to be Overwatch. Do I want to... do I want to use wood on this part of the island? Because I've used brick. I've used stone. I previously used arched. And I know I've used wood elsewhere, but... I kind of want something simple. Something else. See, I never got into Overwatch. I mean, I played it on a few free weekends and mucked around in the fandom for a little bit because there were some people I liked who were making like comics and whatnot that I liked. But after a while, I just after they revealed that one guy who doesn't wear shoes, I just stopped giving a shit about Overwatch. They revealed that robot girl, and I just stopped caring about Overwatch, man. It was too much effort. Not like I only ever played it on like free weekends. But yeah, I'm just done with hero shooters. Next up, they revealed Star Wars Squadron, which is the thing that most people came there for. And I know I just said I'm done with hero shooters, but honestly, the only way I can describe this Star Wars game is that it looks like a hero shooter. It really does look like a hero shooter, man. And I don't like that. Hero shooters are kind of... I mean, hero shooters aren't bad, but they're just kind of eh. And yeah, that's kind of because there's like different ship classes. In each of the different ship classes, kind of like there's like a tank, there's a tank, there's a what's it called? There's like there's like a neutrally balanced one, there's an attacking one. It's just a hero shooter. Wow, that's good money. Yeah, congrats, Crispy. Okay, so this... So with what I'm going for... Okay, I'll figure this out. I hate this tree. Oh shit, I never picked up any of my tools. Yeah, other than that, it is a budget, it is kind of being marketed as a budget title, this new Star Wars. Which, as long as it doesn't have microtransactions and loot boxes, I'll be fine with it. But they didn't say anything. Which means either one, they aren't, or two, they totally are. It could totally go either way. I don't know. Normally, if it was if you had told me that, hey, a Star Wars game with microtransactions, I'd be like, no, that's a terrible idea. But EA fucking did it anyways, because they're EA. And I have no faith in them whatsoever, because fuck EA, man. How could you realistically say a Star Wars game wasn't going to be profitable? There is no justification for putting microtransactions or loot boxes in Star Wars. Because it's a Star Wars game. It's gonna make all the money in the world. But all the money in the world isn't enough for EA. So they put loot boxes in Battlefront 2. God, fuck that company, man. Okay, let's do some pathing. Nope, I don't want it right there. God damn, EA pisses me off sometimes. But they still make all the money in the world, and then yeah. But yeah, but the new Star Wars is gonna have crossplay, it's gonna have VR support, which are both, I mean, VR support's kind of cool. Crossplay, like I said, there were a lot of crossplay in this thing. And I like crossplay, man. I'm totally down for some crossplay. Oh god, just barely. And then after that, they talked about next generation sports games. Oh, well, in the Star Wars, they did talk about how there's going to be customization of both, like, how the ship looks and how the, how, like, different, like, perks you can put on the ship. But again, that's an easy avenue for microtransactions, so, and I would not be surprised if they put them in. I would not be surprised if EA launches the game, and then, like, a week after launch, or, like, a few weeks after launch, after all the reviews have come in, after a lot of people bought the game, then they put in microtransactions. Right? Because that's what Activision Blizzard did with games like Call of Duty and Crash Team Racing. I thought Flick was a lesbian. Honestly, it's funny, but honestly, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that, like, I remember a few years ago when Nintendo got in the controversy for Tomodachi Life about putting gay characters in their games and how they should do more. Right? Most companies will say, "Oh, we'll do more in the future," and then just do nothing. And while some people will argue no, Nintendo has kind of done nothing, at the same time, I do feel like they've done shit. I mean, I know it isn't confirmed that Flick and CJ are gay. It's just heavily hinted at. But honestly, I still really like that. Or I still... It's a Bert and Ernie thing. Preferably, I'd want them to just be confirmed. But I like Flick and CJ being gay. I like Pearl and Marina being gay. Everything. I guess Byleth is bisexual? I don't know. I've never played the Fire Emblem game. But no, when Nintendo said they were going to be more inclusive, they didn't fucking lie. I mean, they could totally be better in games other than Fire Emblem. And I know there is also the thing in this game about the explosion princess who is in love with a girl, which I also fucking love. I'm still waiting. One day that conversation's gonna show up, but it hasn't yet. Of course, we can always do better. Black Lives Matter, you know, fuck the police. Yeah. So I could... So how do I want to do this? Because I'm kind of at a weird... So I've got this area, and I kind of want this to be like a garden you can walk through. But I also don't want it to be like... Oh, how am I going to do this? And then, I guess, so today we're laying out all the garden paths and whatnot. Maybe tomorrow we'll actually plant some flowers. I don't know, I need to get Leaf was just here, which sucks that I missed him. Because I could totally use, like, some flowers from Leaf. I guess let's take out these two bushes and... I guess let's also get rid of that. Just to get to the stores and DIY. Anything else? Oops. Okay, let's, those are hedges, these are board fences. I'm one fence short. I wonder how that happened. It was probably when I made the place a little bigger. God, I need one more and I know I don't have any in storage. So I know I need some shit like that. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, perfect. Because, yeah, I can grow flowers on dirt path, right? And then they'll naturally spread over to, like, grass, or do I have to turn this all into grass? Because it'd make my life a hell of a lot easier if I just can grow stuff on dirt path. I'm basically, like, making an actual farm here. Flowers grow on both dirt paths. Okay. So, like, if I put flowers on the dirt path and then try to breed them, they'll spread to the grass, right? That's just what I want to make sure of. Because that's what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to make my life easier. By, like, having everything plotted out in advance. Oops, wrong stone. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do on the top area. I mean, I'll find out tomorrow in testing, when I actually start planting stuff. I have all this top area that I don't think is big enough to do, like, anything else, but... I mean, that'll probably be where I make, like, put, like, decorative flowers. Because, yeah, I'll put, I don't know, something over here and something over there. Actually, I should check what's in at the store right now. Because, yeah, this is way smaller. And then I'll put, like, a flower shrine right here. I don't know exactly how I'll do that, but I'll do that. I should actually see what they have at the store. I hear it. There it is. Ah, it's a blue balloon. It's probably just freaking clay. It's always clay. What do you have? Orange windflowers. Cosmos. Lilies. So I have a variety of things I could do. Alright, let's buy some Cosmos. Oh, you got gold from a balloon. I don't know. I know Blue Balloon is resources. It's just whenever I do it, I just have the worst luck with Blue Balloons. I always have just the absolute worst luck. And now I need yellow Cosmo. Yeah, yellow Cosmo. It should be everything I'm looking for. Yep, 10 and 2 of each. We'll... Gosh dang it, I wish Leaf hadn't already shown up this week. I mean, it is Friday. Rodney, are you looking sad? Are you ready to leave? Because I'm ready to tell you to fuck off. Alright now, yeah, no, Rodney, fuck. Because I kind of wish I had mums to grow. Yeah, I can start planting stuff. You know, I probably should just start planting stuff now. Nope. I mean, I'll kick Rodney out when I eventually do the amiibo card stuff. I just haven't yet. I've kind of been waiting to do the amiibo card stuff for... Honestly, I don't know why I'm waiting. I just kind of am. I'll get around to it eventually, though. Because I also do... Now that Elsie's gone, I have free restriction to bring in Cherry. I just haven't got around to it. Because my amiibo cards are still sitting in the box. God, you know, maybe I should do that this weekend. Maybe I should just dust all of my amiibo. Because they're all just sitting in a... Like, since I did, on stream, I did a Smash Bros. Tournament months ago with amiibo. And since then, they've all just been sitting in a box, and I haven't done anything with them. And I really need to get around to doing that. So maybe this month I'll finally do that. Maybe this weekend. Ugh, God, there's so many of them. And then there's all the ones still in the box. Like, I still have the, I still have a few Animal Crossing amiibos just sitting in the box that I got at 5 and below. So yeah, this is the start of what should be one day an immaculate flower garden that we're probably going to build up here. Right? Like, so I'll grow the flowers down here through genetic sciences, and then I'll actually place them up here and make them look all pretty. I have several plans. Okay, I don't really have as many as I'd like. And then this can just keep extending all the fucking way over here. As I build more of these and whatnot. But, we all start somewheres. I can finish this. It all starts somewheres, especially because I'm basically starting from scratch. I don't know, I'll eventually get something that looks prettier than just this clump. I wonder what my town hall rating's at. It's probably still... I think it updates every day, so I probably won't update until tomorrow. Do I have any fencing? I gotta check real quick. I mean, next time I go to an island, I gotta remember to take all the weeds, so that way I can make more hedges, because I'm out of hedges. I'll have to remember to do that when we go to an island. Ooh, I don't know when we're going to an island next. Do I have any fencing? Come on, I just need a single piece. Come on. Nope. I do have more hedges. I have more hedges. I have all the egg fence. Got all that. Ah, gosh dang it, because I don't want to make another 10 fence for a single fence. I'll worry about it tomorrow. Oh god, and then I just completely forgot to finish up EA. They talked about sports games, they talked about next generation games, and then they ended off with Skate. Now, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. I know people loved the Skate series, but I remember Skate 3 being one of the buggiest games I've ever played. Now, that's not always a bad thing. I mean, for like it's worse than like Skyrim or Fallout 4 or Fallout 76. But it was glitchy and buggy in a way that made it enjoyable from what I remember. Kind of like a Goat Simulator, right? One of those games that or like a Goat Simulator or I Am Bread. A type of game that leaves in bugs on purpose because those bugs are kind of fun. Even though I don't think this game intended to leave in those bugs on purpose. Oh, we got a flower achievement. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe I'm just misremembering stuff there. But I know people love the series, or at least that was Skate 3. But people love the series, and it's crazy to get a new one. Honestly, to get Crash, Pokemon Snap, to get a new Crash Bandicoot, a new Skate, and a new Pokemon all within the span of a week, maybe 2020 will start getting better. That's a fucking lie, by the way. America's COVID cases are still getting worse every day, and they've just fucking given up. And now theater companies like AMC are being like, oh, we're going to open up our theaters again, but we're not going to require masks because that's a political issue. Even though theaters are one of the most likely highly infectious places that you can get. God damn. And I guess we're going to end on that depressing note. But hey, I made a lot of money in turnips today. Fuck, that first sale just blew my mind. I was not expecting it to be that high. Holy shit. And then tomorrow I'm going to go looking for sharks again. It's been a while since I've done that, but because of KK Slider, we're doing a later stream at night. So I'm going to try to find that saw shark and like the other thing. Maybe some bugs. Maybe it won't be that late. Maybe I'll do it at like 4. I don't know. I'll have to, maybe 4 or 5, depending on when the beetles appear. Maybe we'll go looking for those sharks, looking for those beetles, because I still need that saw shark, man. And I need those 2 beetles. And now I have all those coconut trees. And then KK Slider. And then I don't know if I'll be buying turnips on Sunday, just because of how big of a profit we got this week. That means next week our profits are probably going to be pretty low. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.